Welcome, Jukebox Heroes! A little kickback to foreigner there, my friends. Hey, this is part 3 of how to navigate the fretboard without memorizing all the notes, okay? So in part 1, we talked about the musical alphabet, right? And in part 2, we talked about what I call the tuning springboard. And I'm going to show you another springboard in this lesson. So who is this lesson for? This is for folks who are having issues, around the fretboard. They don't know what notes they're at all. It's for folks, it's for folks that kind of know where they're at. They know where the octave is at, but they, maybe they don't know some of the other notes. So this is for those folks, and for folks that just never learned a method for knowing all the notes on the fretboard. We don't have to memorize them by rote. That's silly. We have a method of doing this, and as you get better at the method of what I'm going to show you at these bits and pieces, as you get better at those and think about them more as you're playing, you're totally going to get this, okay? So in this lesson, what we're going to be talking about is what I call the 12th fret springboard. Now, what is that? Well, springboard is it's just something that I've come up with, talking about shortcuts, if you will, good shortcuts in knowing where you're at on the fretboard. So, the open string would be one. The tuning, 5th fret, 4th fret, as I talked about in the last video, is another. The 12th fret is yet another, and a very important one, and that's what I call stationary springboards, okay? We'll be talking about movable springboards too, because there are some movable ones that are really cool. But now, why is this important? Well, again, when you see your favorite guitar player going all over the neck, and you're like, how do they know? How do they know what notes are to be played? Well, this is how they know, okay? Obviously, they've practiced, but this is one of the steps in how to know where you're at on the fretboard at all times. No one sits down and memorizes these notes. No one. Not Steve Vai. No one does this. We have methods for doing this, and as you get acclimated to it more, you get better and better at it. So, the open fret note, open string, if you will, is easy because you can just add a couple of notes using our alphabet here and you can find it. Same thing with the 5th fret. You can also work backwards with these, remember, with flatted notes or sharp notes if you can think 2 back and then go up. So we talked about that in the last video. 12th fret is also a very important bit here. And when we're talking about the 12th fret, we're going to talk about the 17th fret as well, and here's why. Anything that you do I should just say anything that you do on the guitar, you can do 1 octave higher on the 12th fret, or 12 frets higher from where you're at. So what I mean by that is this. With every octave that occurs on an instrument, that pitch doubles. So let's say you hit an A and it's, let's say it's 110. That's the frequency, how many vibrations are happening per second. You hit 110 on the piano or the guitar. You go up an octave, it's going to be 220. Up an octave again, 440, 880, 1720. I don't know, 1760, right? And so on. So each time that doubles what the pitch is. And so it doubles in frequency of the last one. So with that being said, we can do this same concept on the guitar. We don't have to think about all those frequencies. But if I play a lick down here, that's in the open position. Now I could slide up and go to the 12th position, play the exact same lick. And now we have 1 octave higher. If I had a guitar with, say, like 29 frets, then I could come up here and do the same thing. It would be up an octave yet. Okay? Now, why is that important? Well, it's very important because if somebody asks you what this note is, or what this note is, or what this note is, you don't have to start from here because we got this guy. But even starting from here, if we're got to go all the way up, that's a long time. And if you're playing on stage, you may not have enough time to chances are you're not going to have enough time to go through all the math that it would take you to identify that note, but you could very easily be here and then back it up. Whenever I'm playing and someone shouts out, we're in the key of D, and I'm doing improvisation, a solo or something like that, I'll automatically think E, E flat, D. And so automatically I know that that's a D. At this point, I don't have to think about, I don't even have to go E, E flat, D, I just know that that's a D. Okay, and that's something that comes in time after you've done it enough, okay? So that's the other important springboard, is that 12th fret, because everything can be duplicated there, okay? And we can work our way up. This is E, A, D, G, B, E, right on the 12th fret there, just like the open string. And everything else would be the exact carbon copy of moving up to the 12th fret, starting from here, the exact same notes. That's the way the guitar works. Pretty cool, right? Now, we said the 17th fret was important too, because we could do the same thing here. Basically, we're 12 frets up from the 5th fret. Okay, 12 plus 5 is 17. So we've got the same tuning bit here. So this would be an A, D, G, B, and E. Just like we did down here. Those are the same notes up here. That's important because, again, if we're up here, someone asks us to identify a note around here, then we got that last one that we learned, but now we got this one. Now we can get to springboard up here and automatically name these notes. So really, so far, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 springboards. If you have those and have those memorized very easily, you're going to be able to get around the guitar very quickly, okay? That is the power of springboards, my friends. Now, I talk about this a lot more detail in the Unstoppable Guitar System. The link for that's below if you want to check it out. If you want to test drive it, try the free course, YourGuitarSage.com/30. I've literally had thousands of people test drive this and fall in love with the teaching in it. So the first 30 lessons that I teach all my students here in Nashville, you can come see me at $100 an hour, and it would take us, I don't know, approximately 10 hours or so to get through those 30 lessons, a minimum of 10 hours, which would be about $1,000. Or you can get it for free at the link below, YourGuitarSage.com/30. Hey, would you share this and thumbs up with your friends if you found this to be helpful? Then please do that. I want to hear about your comments and your feedback. Please leave those in the comments below. As always, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and all those good places. Hit me up there. Subscribe here on YouTube. I'd love to help you out. My friends, this is my job. This is what I love to do. So please let me know how I can help you. As always, please spay and neuter your animals. Be kind to one another. Don't trust the man, and practice your guitar. See ya.